Good evening, and thank you for joining us for Monday's edition of Primetime News. Hope you had a pleasant weekend. I'm Joy Gosses. As we always call upon you, if it's your first time joining us, please subscribe, press the like button, and be sure to click the bell icon to stay abreast with the latest in local and global news. Agriculture headlines the bulletin tonight. Minister of Agriculture Kailash Lettwine revealed that the 11 Green Scheme irrigation farms in Namibia will be placed on the market between May and July this year through the request for proposals. Sawi Hausiku compiled our first report.
Lettwine said this during the Namibia Investment Summit on the periphery of the Expo 2020 held in Dubai until the 31st of March 2022. He said government intends to issue the request for proposals during the above-mentioned timeframe to the market for competitive bidding.
So 11 green schemes, 11,000 hectares, those are greenfield projects that we want to put out in the market. They will be out in the market between May and July this year. Then there are brownfield projects, 5 of them. They are large irrigation projects. The first one and the most important one is linked to a dam. It's the Neckartal Dam project. It's our largest dam, 830 million cubic meter, can feed into an agricultural area of about 5,000 hectares. That is a brownfield project where the infrastructure for the irrigation scheme needs to be developed. So significant opportunities here for investors to link up with us. We will put that scheme also into the market through an RFP that is going to be developed. It is in the deep south, so otherwise a very dry climate. But with irrigation, the day length, temperature, sunlight, quality is of such a nature that yields are higher than in other areas of our competitors. So it's a very good opportunity.
On to the Gavongo East region, where the police are investigating a case in which 3 family members, a pensioner and her 2 sons, died as a result of suspected food poisoning at Mateka village. Once more, Sawi Hausiku compiled this report.
Nampil's crime investigation coordinator in the region, Deputy Commissioner Benefatius Kanyetu, said in a police report on Saturday that it is alleged the 3 family members might have consumed a traditional brew that could have contained poison. According to the report, 2 of the victims were found dead in their room on Wednesday and Thursday morning, while the 3rd victim died while being transported to the Rundu State Hospital on Friday. The 3 family members were all found by their sister, who reported the incident to the police. It is alleged the mother was complaining of chest pains and was found dead by her daughter on Wednesday, who was allegedly trying to check on her. According to Kanyetu, the 2 brothers were also found dead by the sister after also complaining of chest pains. Kanyetu added that postmortems will be conducted on the 3 bodies to provide further clarity on the cause of their deaths.
Shifting attention to the continent at large, Zimbabwe's main opposition party, the Citizens Coalition for Change, won 19 out of the 28 National Assembly seats contested in the parliamentary by-elections held Saturday. State-owned ZBC TV reported Sunday night. Shinwa brings us the details.
The report said President Emmerson Mnangagwa's ruling ZANU-PF scored 9 seats. The opposition consolidated its grip in urban areas, while ZANU-PF consolidated its power base in rural areas. ZANU-PF, which has led Zimbabwe since independence in 1980, retained all the parliamentary seats it won in the 2018 general election. The party also made inroads in some traditional opposition strongholds by snatching 2 parliamentary seats won by the opposition in 2018, further strengthening its dominance in the National Assembly. ZANU-PF had already controlled the National Assembly with a 2/3 majority after winning 145 of the available 210 seats in the 2018 elections. Together with the parliamentary by-election, a by-election for local government representatives in 122 local jurisdictions were also held. The highly contested by-elections were seen as a rehearsal for next year's elections.
Nigeria's ruling All Progressives Congress Party on Sunday picked Abdullahi Adamu, a serving senator from the north central state of Nasarawa, as the new chairman ahead of next year's general elections. Shinwa once more gives us the details.
Adamo, backed by Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari, emerged as the consensus candidate of the APC after 6 other aspirants stepped down during a national convention of the political party, which commenced on Saturday in Abuja, the Nigerian capital. The new chairman of the ruling party was picked unopposed after the voice note was conducted at the event attached by delegates and party members from all states of the West African country, including Buhari and Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, the state president and Speaker of the House of Representatives. The ruling party had been without a substantive leader for about 21 months, during which the affairs of the party had been left in the hands of a caretaker committee headed by a serving governor.
On to some rather controversial entertainment news. Will Smith won the Best Actor Oscar for King Richard shortly after he appeared to hit comedian Chris Rock on stage following a joke about his wife Jada. DBA gives us more details.
Smith apologized during his Best Actor acceptance speech, saying, "I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees." Accepting his Best Actor Oscar for his portrayal of Richard Williams, the father of Venus and Serena Williams, Will Smith said, "Richard Williams was a fierce defender of his family." He added, "I know to do what we do, you've got to be able to take abuse. You've got to be able to have people talk crazy about you in this business. You've got to be able to have people disrespecting you, and you've got to smile and pretend like that's okay." The 53-year-old Philadelphia-born Smith appeared to take offense to a gag Rock made on stage about Jada Pinkett Smith's short haircut, resulting in him marching on stage to confront the comedian. He appeared to hit Rock before returning to his seat and shouting from the audience to Rock on stage.
Kindly stand by for your top roundup. In the segment tonight, we begin with aviation news. The frequency of Lufthansa Group's new leisure airline, Eurowings Discover, between Frankfurt and Windhoek has been increased from 5 to 7 flights as a year-round service, effective 27 March 2022. Let's get more details from this insert.
So we are happy to announce some of the development in aviation, which will really support what we are here for. On the 15th and the 16th of March, the two aeronautical authorities of the two governments, that is the Federal Republic of Germany and the Republic of Namibia, looked and revised their existing bilateral access agreement, which we call BAZA, and that discussion resulted in us increasing the frequency from the mere 6 to 16. I thought that would attract a round of applause. So there's no issue now in terms of connectivity. I've missed my flight, you can get into the next flight. So Namibia is open. There are 16 flights per week to connect to the rest of Europe.
On to East Africa. A cabinet minister recently revealed that the Tanzanian government intends to raise budgets for agriculture, livestock and fisheries to enable these sectors provide impetus for economic growth. Shinwa provides us some context.
Mwigulu Nchemba, the East African nation's Minister for Finance and Planning, said the government will raise the budgets for those sectors in the 2022-2023 financial year that will run from July the 1st, 2022 through to June the 30th, 2023. A statement by the Ministry of Finance and Planning issued in the capital Dodoma, saying Nchemba revealed plans to raise the budgets for agriculture, livestock and fisheries when he held talks with the Minister for Livestock and Fisheries, Mashimba Ndaki. Nchemba noted raising budgets for agriculture, livestock and fisheries will also enable farmers, livestock keepers as well as fishers to improve their livelihoods. For his part, Ndaki said the Ministry of Livestock and Fisheries plans to procure 348 fishing boats, improve fish landing sites as well as construct fish markets in selected areas. Ndaki said plans are also in progress to improve ranching systems in the country as well as to improve pastures, adding that about $105 million will be needed in undertaking improvements in these two sectors.
And with this insert, we have come to the end of the top news for this evening. Kindly stay tuned for the economics roundup followed by the weather forecast.
Sport Planet brings to the fore for you all things sport. Welcome to the week's first edition of the segment. I'm Michael Madimba. Cricket kickstarts our segment tonight. AMH BA Blasting retained their regional franchise 2022 Cricket League title following a 39-run victory over ex-CEO M&M Sainz in the finals at the United Sports Ground on Sunday. BA Blasting won the toss and elected to bat first, posting a competitive total of 174 runs for 7 in their 20 overs. Egypt coach Carlos Queiroz says his team will defend with 16 players when they protect a 1-0 lead over Senegal on Tuesday in the second leg of an Africa World Cup playoff. What I mean by 16 players is that each one must make the effort of 2 players, not just 1 player, said the Mozambique-born former Real Madrid manager and twice Manchester United assistant manager. We deservedly won the first leg against the best team in Africa, and now we're going to Senegal to fight for every meter, every loose ball. Every Egyptian must double his efforts. A playoff that pits Liverpool stars Mohamed Salah of Egypt and Sadio Mane of Senegal against each other is a repeat of the recent Africa Cup of Nations final, which Senegal won on penalties after a 0-0 draw. Kindly stand by for your sports roundup. With the Sport Planet segment, we've come to the end of Monday's edition of Primetime News. Many thanks for joining us. Once more, another reminder that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and hit the notifications bell to stay posted on the latest happenings locally and globally. Feel free to interact with us in the comment section. Catch us on the morrow for your Tuesday edition of Primetime News. From myself, Michael Madimba, and the entire cast and crew, it's good night.